So, an empathy crisis. What do I mean by that? I think it's kind of self explanatory. We are in a time currently, and I believe it's more prevalent than it ever was, that it's easier to be a terrible person and not only get away with it, but be desensitized to the effects of what a terrible person is and what they do to people and the outcomes it has. Online, for example, when you go on TikTok, you know, there are videos of people just sharing whatever they do. And in the comment sections now, you'll see more memes and just top comments that are joking on people and insulting them and belittling them just for a couple clicks, just for the top comment. It's kind of like a funny off. Yes, whoever can be the funniest, whoever can get the most clicks, and that's pretty much all it really boils down to. It's very surface level. It's very it's a sad thing to see, especially when in very serious cases empathy is needed to connect to other people, needed to form relationships and not only form them but to keep them as well. And it's gotten to the point where it's everywhere online. You can see it when you go on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, Twitter. You see people complaining about it, whether it's men or women, and that's just the reality of what's going on. Like, it's to a point where dopamine is what's chased more than connection and morals and ethics and whatever. You see a lot of people bragging these days about cheating or bragging about, being a player, or, just bragging about having a lot of sexual partners, yet there's no connection, yet they don't have a long term partner, yet, not everybody needs one, not everybody wants one, that's fine, but when you play people and you hurt people just to get what you want, then that's the issue. And it's just a very wide known phenomenon at this point. I don't think anybody doesn't see it. It's more so just glossed over because people are desensitized. There are a lot less amount of people who practice empathy and sympathy. It's harder to connect to others. Now, I don't typically have this issue when dealing with people because I'm an introvert. So I typically stay alone and I have my small circle of people. But it doesn't mean it stops at me, because let's say I'm at a grocery store or something and I'm in line, and or maybe I'm driving, and people are just selfish in the way they behave, and they don't take into consideration another person, whether or not they're having a good day or a bad day or whatever. And they don't need to do that. They're not obligated to. But the fact that it's more often the negative outcome than a positive outcome is a bit daunting when thinking about society in the long run. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, there's an empathy shortage, a sympathy shortage. People, I believe, should practice this a lot more. You will grow connections, grow relationships, and if you're anyone who really thinks deeply and is introspective, you would understand that social relationships, connections, bonds, all of these things are very important. Not only just to, like biologically, humans need to be social and whatnot, but even systematically, if you want to rise in the ranks of your job, you have to form some type of social connection with people. You have to form some type of bond or some type of relationship with others. Whether or not you want to be famous or a musician, you have to form that with your audience, with your supporters. Or if you just want to move in society to where things aren't harder on you, like being hated by everybody, for example, you're going to have a lot less opportunities. And that's simply because you need to practice empathy, sympathy, consideration, morals, ethics, whatnot. So it's more so of a part of surviving and navigating through our life, through our society, through the social climate. It's just a way of navigating and making it a lot easier and peaceful for not only you, but everyone who lives amongst you. So I'm not really going anywhere with this. It's more so of me just talking my thoughts out at the moment. Because realistically, there's not much people can do in this case, because it's an issue that is en masse. It's an issue that has to do with a large group of people, not just an individual. So there needs to be a change on a mass scale, not an individual scale. I mean, yeah, that's how it starts. It starts by the individual, but you know what I mean. So I'm just kind of voicing these things that I notice and I think about from time to time. And I guess that's what this channel is. Like I said, some philosophies about life, some thoughts about life or whatnot, as well as advice. So I guess this video is more of just thoughts and stuff like that. If you agree, let me know. If you don't, let me know. If you have any input or anything that I might have missed, let me know. Like, what does empathy look like to you? What does sympathy look like to you? Do you think people need to practice it more often? Do you think it's actually beneficial, like in the ways I described? Or did I miss many other ways it can be beneficial? I'm pretty sure I've missed some. You know, I don't know everything. I'm still learning in life. I'm still growing. But yeah, I think that should be something that's practiced because that's just kind of where we're at as a whole. We lack these things, and there are small blips in society where humanity comes through and the group of people in whatever scenario it is help each other and they're there for each other and they support each other, like protests or maybe someone needs to be saved. And like I remember a long time ago a bunch of people pushed a train, like or subway, whatever you'd like to call it, and because there was someone down there, I don't know if it was a person or an animal, but someone or something was down there, and they all pushed it together and made it lean and saved whatever was there. So like there are a lot of these scenarios that happen, but the fact that it's shown as an event type of situation, like a big grand thing, like, oh, look at these people that came together and whatnot, that is nice, and it's nice to showcase positivity rather than negativity, but it's like the bare minimum. It's like congratulating someone just for saying thank you when you hand them something, or congratulating somebody because they said excuse me when they walked by you in an aisle. It's the bare minimum to be a decent person these days. That's all I got for today. Let me know if you have any thoughts. Let me know how you feeling about the channel. What should I talk about? I'm really new at this. Like I said, I'm an introvert. I don't talk much daily, so this is kind of a new little thing I'm doing. So yeah, if you liked and subscribed, thank you. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.